Every now and then, a game comes along that dares to be different. Be it in gameplay or in other ways, this is one of those games. It combines the collectible aspects of toys like Magic the Gathering with the family-friendly fun gameplay of games like the LEGO series. Does it pay off? Let's find out together. Today we review Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. First category up, Peripheral Performance. This is the bread and butter of this game, a device called the Portal of Power. You place a Skylander on the portal and he appears in the game. A simple device that does exactly what it says it does. Also, the figures you get with it, and buy separately, look good. They have a nice cartoon statue quality to them. The portal transmits to a tiny USB device. The downside of this device, at least on the PlayStation 3 version which we are reviewing today, is it requires batteries. I wish I could hook it up directly to the USB port or had rechargeable battery like the PS3 pad itself, but all in all, a good fun device and cool little collectible figures. What more do you want? It does exactly what it says it does. Next up, presentation. Cute and cartoony graphics that just look great. The voice work is just a little goofy, but in a great way. It's presented in a kind of fourth wall breaking story. The Skylanders have been sent to our world in toy form, and you need to set them free as the Portal Master. It does not try to hide the fact it's a collectible toy game, it just has fun with what it is. And so that makes it a very, very enjoyable experience. Overall, this presentation, the voice acting, the story, everything, that just works. Brilliant presentation.
Into those clouds. Is something wrong?
Have you ever known dark, boiling, ominous clouds to be a good thing, Hugo? Take your station, Hugo. Skylanders, the darkness has come. Prepare for battle.
Behold, it is I, Chaos. Long have I waited for this day to take my revenge. Soon you will all bow down before me. Chaos. Chaos.
Chaos! I might have known. And what happened to your head? It looks ridiculous.
What?
My head is awesome, I tell you! Fear it! Fear my giant floating head!
See? I told you the head isn't scary enough.
Silence, Flapjack! You're spoiling my evil mood.
You thought you had banished me to the Outlands? I, Chaos, have returned to destroy the core of light and rule Skyland as its emperor. And you are so old and weak now, Eeyore. There is nothing you can do about it.
I've told you before, Chaos. You and the darkness have no power here.
Oh, is that so? We'll just see about that. Minions?
Skylanders!
it out, we're losing. Maybe we should go to plan B.
No, Blumshanks. I have a much better idea. Initiate Plan C!
Not the core!
Master Eon? Anyone? That was the day the core of life was scattered to the far corners of the universe, and Skyland lost its greatest protectors. But there is more to their story. As the Skylanders were drawn farther and farther away from the magic of Skyland, they began to shrink until they reached your world, waiting for you to find them. And Master Eon, he survived the blast, but was changed. He became a spirit. Though without his body, he couldn't fight chaos and the darkness. But now we have you, young Portal Master.
Next up, gameplay. A fun, family-friendly dungeon crawler. Each Skylander has a different class and different powers. An example, Spyro's class is magic. His powers, he uses dash, fireballs and flight. Trigger Happy on the other hand, his class is tack and he uses guns and throws heavy weapons at people. The different classes play a big part in the game. Each class has areas where they are stronger in. It also has gates which are only available if you're playing as a certain type of Skylander. Now, don't worry if you've chosen the wrong Skylander for the gates on the level. It features drop in and drop out gameplay, done by simply just taking one Skylander off the portal and putting another one back on. Also, this works for multiplayer. By basically adding an extra Skylander and syncing it to whichever second pad you have, you get to play that way, and you can swap between the Skylanders and stuff with that too. This game also features fun boss fights that challenge without being overly hard.
So, you defeated my minion. Big deal. I'm just getting started. I summon the deadly shark bath of Doomstar!
And yes, Skylanders keeps all levels and items on them. So for example, my Skylander wears a Viking hat. I can take him to a friend's house and he still has his hat and still has all the skills I upgraded for him. Hats I'll mention here. They're not just decorative, though they do provide a good laugh. They also boost stats. So some will wear what they like. For example, me, where I put the Viking hat on Spyro, not because it boosted his stats, just because he looks kind of cool with a Viking hat on. There's no other reason for it than Spyro and a Viking hat is kind of cool. Others will go for whichever hats and stuff will give them the best stats overall to help them through the game more. Either way is correct, and it's fun that you can do whatever the hell you like. You don't even have to wear a hat. You can go through the entire game without ever putting one on. Next up, extras. Now, the game features extra multiplayer modes: Arena Rumble, Sky Gods, and Sky Gem Masters. Sky Gem Masters is a race against the clock to collect the most gems. It's fun, but in my opinion it's the weakest of the multiplayer modes.
Select your arena.
Face your call.
Spyro versus Trigger Happy. Cyclops Square. 3, 2, 1. Collect gems. Gem spawn. Gem spawn. Gem spawn. Gem spawn. Gem lost. Gem spawn.
Arena Rumble. It's a fight mode, player v player, who will win? This mode is fun, you get to use your various powers to try and kill your opponent.
Rocket Hat. Comet. Bounce pads. Teleporter. Spike button. Spike pit. Three, two, one, fight.
Skyguards is this personal reviewer's favourite of the three. It's American football with Skylanders. I repeat, American football with Skylanders. How's that not awesome? It features arena traps to try and stop them getting the ball or stop them scoring. If you activate them, it hurts them and stuff. Very fun. The object with that one, like in American football, is to get the most touchdowns, or you can get field goal by throwing the ball if you think you're about to get hit. Kinda cool. Like that mode.
Two. Fumble. Player 2. Down. Stop. Nailed. Player 2. Touchdown. Stop. Player 1. Fumble. Player 2. Player 1. 1 minute field goal. Stop. Nailed. Player 2. Fumble. Player 1. Touchdown. Stop. Player 1. Field goal. Stop. Player 1. Time is almost up. Touchdown. Stop. Player 1.
Overall, these three modes are a treat.
Wins.
I was never frustrated by the controls. Even if losing, I still had fun. They also had great features to make all the Skylanders equal levels if you choose so, or you can basically play at different levels. So basically, say you have a level 10 Spyro and you want to face a level 1 Gill Grunt, it's up to you whether or not that level 1 Gill Grunt Is it a disadvantage, or whether or not you want to even the playing field just for a little bit of a fair contest? I like that. Normally I go with the fair contest with that. Unless, of course, the Skylanders happen to be around the same level anyway. Next up, final verdict. There has never been a game like this. How do you compare it to others? I'll try, and I'll list some good points, I'll list some bad points. Let's see where this goes. The good points are great gameplay, fun story, great characters, and great modes. I also enjoy the element of collectible toys. And the bad points are lack of online multiplayer. It may be too expensive for some because of the same collectible aspect I put under a plus. And also the fact the Portal of Power uses the normal AA batteries instead of rechargeable or direct USB. I'll give this game a solid 9 out of 10. Pick it up today. Also note, all figures and all levels will carry over for the sequel to this game, which is due out this year, Skylanders Giants. So still feel free to pick this up, play through it and buy the figures, ready for when the second one comes out. You'll still have more characters and you'll still have better levels. Go for it. Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, out now.
Could thrive. Magic flows through everything here. Every rock, every tree, and every beast. But now our world is in great danger. The darkness is spreading. Skylands needs your help. A great adventure awaits you, young Portal Master. I have sent my assistant Hugo to seek you out. We will speak again soon.
Wowzers, look at all these balloons leaving. Parking's gonna be a snap.
They're not just leaving, they're evacuating. Something is terribly wrong.
Oh, well, that explains the flying rocks. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Just go on, Flynn. Get to higher ground.
Now is the time, Portal Master.